नरंश्चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये वेदे रामायणे चैव पुराणे भारते तथा अद्यौचन्ति च मध्ये च हरि सर्वत्र गीयते मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमं वन्दे श्रीगुरु दिनतारिणे परमानन्दमाधवं परमानंद ही माधव पदुंगळुची मकरंद से मकरंद पान करी आनंदे बोलो हरि हरि हरिंक नामे बांधवेला तारी करिबे चकाडोळा से चकाडोळांक पयोरी मन मोरहु निरंतरी मन मो निरंतरी रहु हा कृष्ण बोली जीव जीव मते उद्धर राधा धर्म प्रज्जित कैतवत्रो परम निर्मत्सराणां सतां वेद्यम वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदम तापत्रयेण मुरणम श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किंवा परेरीश्वर सद्य हृदय वरुध्य तेयत्रकृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिः तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरुगलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुका अनर्थोपशमं साक्षात् योगंगदक्षते लोकस्य दानतो विध्वंसक्रिये सप्तत संगीतां जस्यां वैश्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसशोकमोहो भयापः श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणममलं यद्वैष्णवानां प्रियं यस्मिन् पारमहंसमेकममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते तत्र ज्ञान विराग भक्ति सहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्शृणन् सुपठन् विचारण परो भक्त्या विमुच्येन अर्थोऽयं ब्रह्मसूत्राणां भारतार्थो विनिर्णय गायत्री भाष्यरूपसो वेदार्थ परिबृंहित सर्ववेदेतिहासानौ सारो सारो समुद्रतं सर्ववेदान्तसारं हि श्रीमद्भागवतो इष्यति तद्रसामृततृप्तस्य नान्यत्र स्यदति क्वचित् कृष्ण भक्ति रसस्वरूप श्री भागवत ताते वेद शास्त्र हिते परम महत्व श्रीमद् भागवतम is the mellow of Krishna Bhakti. Mellow of Krishna Bhakti. It is the essence of all Vedas, all Upanishads, all Vedic literature. Last contribution of Srila Vyasdev. So the joto kichu hoy, আর অর্থ ব্যাস করিল সঞ্চয় taking the essence from all Vedas, for Vedas, Upanishads, Sangitas, Puranas, Vyasdev compiled the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is the natural commentary on Brahma Sutra or Vedanta Sutra. Vyasdev is the compiler of Vedanta Sutra and he gave the commentary. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, natural commentary. Who is the compiler? He gave the commentary. Then it is natural commentary. But Mayavadis, they don't accept it. The propounder of Mayavad philosophy, Sri Shankaracharya, he compiled an imaginative commentary on Vedanta Sutra known as Saririka Bhashya. So Mahaprabhu, Sriman Mahaprabhu gives us caution. Don't go to Mayavadis, don't listen to their commentaries. Mayavadi Bhashya sunile hoy sarvanash. জীবের নিস্তার লাগি সূত্র কইল ব্যাস মায়াবাদী ভাষ্য শুনলে হয় সর্বনাশ Vyasdev has given commentary on Vedanta Sutra, that is Srimad Bhagavatam, natural commentary. Don't go to Mayavadis, don't listen to their commentary. Then your bhakti, vruti will be completely destroyed. Therefore, it is said, Jao Bhagavata Pado Vaishnavera Sthani. Ekanta Asra Karo Chaitanya Charte. Bhagavata jena mane, se jabana samo, tar shastra se janme janme prabhu java. Go and approach a Vaishnava, Bhakta Bhagavata, devotee of Krishna Mahaprabhu, who is an embodiment of Bhagavata. and hear Bhagavata from him, study Bhagavata under his guidance, under his care, and completely take shelter at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the necessity of taking shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in understanding Srimad Bhagavatam or approaching Srimad Bhagavatam? Can you say? Taking shelter, completely taking shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in understanding Srimad Bhagavatam or approaching Srimad Bhagavatam. Yes. Ja ekantasya karo Chaitanya Charan. In Chaitanya Bhagavatam this has been said. You know? What Srimad Mahaprabhu gives? What does he give us? Yes, Krishna Prema. Indiscriminately gives Krishna Prema. Do you understand? Prem Bhakti. Do you understand? That Prem Bhakti is required to understand Bhagavata, to approach Bhagavata. Do you understand? How can one approach Krishna? Through Prem Bhakti. Krishna has said that. Bhaktyam ekagrajyam. Bhaktyamang abhijanati. Bhaktyastu ananalabhya. Repeatedly I said. Only by bhakti I am to be understood. I am to be approached. Only by knowledge devotion, Aikantic bhakti, I am to be understood. I am to be approached. Do you understand? No other way is there. No man sadheti yogam, no sankhya, no dharma uddhava, no sudhyaya, tapas, tyaga, jatha bhakti mamurjita. 11th canto. Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna says to Uddhava. Do you understand? No man sadheti yogam. One cannot approach me or understand me by mystic yoga sadhana. Dharma. One cannot understand me or approach me by strictly following principles of dharma. No tapastyagam, no mansaditi yogam, no sankyam. One cannot approach me or understand me through analytical study, sankhya alosana. You understand? One cannot understand me or approach me undergoing severe penances, tapasya. Do you understand? Tapatyaga. One cannot understand me or approach me becoming completely renunciate, complete renunciation. Complete renunciation, no. Tapasyaga, swadhyaya. One cannot approach me or understand me by Vedic study. Understand? Jatha bhakti mamurjita. As I am understood approached by bhakti. Bhakti only. That is what. Similarly, bhaktya bhagatam rajyam na buddhya na satikaya. The statement given by Lord Shiva, Shivaji. Shivaji has given. Bhaktya bhagatam rajyam na buddhya na satikaya. Only by bhakti you can approach Srimad Bhagavatam, understand Bhagavatam. You cannot understand Bhagavatam by dint of your material scholarship and learning, merit, intelligence. Understand? And many commentators are there, those who have given commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam. Of them, Siddha Swami is best commentator. Mahaprabhu, Srimad Mahaprabhu has accepted it. Siddha Swami, Guru Karimani, Siddharam, Vatakara Bhagavata Vyakhyanam. Mahaprabhu has said that thing to Vallabhacharya, Vallabha Bhatta. Do you understand? Accept Siddha Swami as Guru. If you want to give commentary on Srimad Bhagavatam, speak on Srimad Bhagavatam, accept Siddha Swami as Guru. Follow Siddha Swami and then give commentary, speak. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti also is a famous commentator. He has commentary. Srila Madhvacharya has commentary. Srila Jiva Goswami has commentary. Bhakti Siddhanta Swami, Siddhanta, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami, he has also commentary. And our spiritual master, revered spiritual master, Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami, he has Bhakti Vedanta purports. He has commentary. Many acharyas giving commentaries on Srimad Bhagavatam. One may think, if someone thinks like that Allah, so many commentaries are there, acharyas are given, I'll take help of the commentaries and I can understand. Sure, he said no. No buddhya, na tikaya. No, you cannot. Bhaktya Bhagavatam Rajyam. Only by bhakti you can approach Bhagavatam and understand Bhagavatam. As one approaches Krishna and understands Krishna only by bhakti. Because Krishna tulyo bhagavato vivasrayo prati shloke prati akhyore nana artho koyo. Vrindavan Das Thakur has said in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's not mere book. It's Krishna tulya bhagavato. It's as good as Krishna. You understand? It's Krishna's Bani incarnation. Bani avatar, Bani incarnation. As Krishna is Vibhu. Vibhu means Supreme Lord. Similarly, Bhagavata is also Vibhu, is Supreme Lord. As we take shelter of Krishna, similarly we take shelter of Bhagavatam. Vibhu Sarvasva. Prati Shloke, Prati Akhyore, Nana Artha Goy. In every verse, in every word, even in every letter, many meanings are there. Many meanings. If you want to explain one word, it will take days together. Days. What to speak of 1 hour? Days together it will take. So many things are there in one verse. Prati shloke, prati akhyore, nana artha. You understand? And this is Srimad Bhagavatam. Jasyang vaisruyamanayang Krishne paramapurushe bhakti rutpadete purusha sokamoho bhaya. Only by hearing Srimad Bhagavatam from the bona fide source, right source, not bogus source, one can very easily develop Krishna bhakti. Very easily develop Krishna bhakti. Thereby, all his material fears, lamentations, and delusions will be completely destroyed forever. No more. You understand? Jasyang vaisruyamanayang Krishne paramapurushe bhakti rutpadete purusha sokamoho bhaya. Repeatedly it is said. Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya is daily activity. As your daily activity is taking bath, taking food, taking rest, passing urine, stool, like this, daily activities. Similar daily activity is to hear Srimad Bhagavatam. Ja Bhagavata pado Vaishnava sthane ekanta asre karo Chaitanya. Go to Vaishnava, Bhakta Bhagavata, hear Bhagavata from him, completely take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he is freely Prem Bhakti. As it is as good as Krishna, so Prem Bhakti is required to understand approach Srimad Bhagavatam. You understand? That is the reason. Ane se jabana sama. Tar sasta se janme prabhu yama. One who doesn't accept Bhagavata, doesn't accept the teachings given in Bhagavata, instructions given in Bhagavata, conclusions done in Bhagavata, is mletso and javan. He is to be punished by Jamaraj life after life. And we accept it. This is not passive listening. Do you understand? Only we come and sit down and listen and just into this ear and let it get out to this ear. No such thing. Do you understand? No such thing. No passive listening. Tajasana asu apavarga vartmani Shraddha ratir bhaktir anukramishyati. Kapiladev, Lord Kapil says this thing. This has to be cultivated in the life. Do you understand? It's not passive listening. Prema pumartha mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur matavidam tathadrana para. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanamamalam. Prema pumartha mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur matavidam tathadrana para. Mahaprabhu, Srimad Mahaprabhu has given this opinion. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanamamalam, puranamamalam, jad Vaisnavanam priyam. This is Amala Pramana. This is spotless proof, Srimad Bhagavatam. This is spotless Purana, Bhagavata Mahapurana is Srimad Bhagavata. Vaishnavanang Priyam is very dear to the Vaishnavas. Do you understand? And Prema Pumarthama, Prem Bhakti Tattva has been said here in Srimad Bhagavata. Therefore, Bhagavata Jena Mane se Jabana Sama. Tar Sastar se Janme Janme Prabhu Jama. One who does not accept Bhagavatam is less than Javan, is to be punished by Jamaraj life after life. You understand? Tad rasamrita tuttasya sarva vedanta sarvangi Srimad Bhagavata isyate tad rasamrita tuttasya nanyatha sadrati kochit. One who is fortunate enough, one who has developed taste for it, mellow, nectarian mellow emanating from Bhagavatam is mellow bhakti rasa. One who has developed taste for it. Do you understand? Paramatma Das, isn't it? Yes. One who has developed taste for it. Do you understand? He will never aspire for any other shastra. Because such nectarian taste is coming out from Srimad Bhagavatam, isn't it? Have you developed taste? Testing, relishing? And then, no ruchi, then how will it be? Nigama kalpatar galitam phalam sukhamukhadamrita dravasanjitam pivata bhagavatam rasamalayam muraho rasika bhuvibhagamukaha. Nigama kalpataru phala. This is most ripened, sweetest, nectarian, juicy fruit of Vedic tree. Isn't it? Nigama kalpatar galitam phalam sukhamukhadamrita. Again, it has come out from the list of Sukadeva Goswami. Sukha means what? Parrot, yes. Sukha literally means parrot. Parrot generally touches and puts its beak into that fruit which is very sweet, ripened and sweet. And after being touched by Sukha, parrot, it becomes much sweeter. You understand? So, after being, this has come out from the lips of Sukadeva Goswami, so it has become much sweeter. It is the most ripened, sweetest, nectarian, juicy fruit of Vedic tree, and after coming out from the lips of Sukadeva Goswami, it has become much sweeter. What is the juicy fruit here in this material world? What is that fruit? Juicy fruit. Are Baba, mango. Mango is a juicy fruit, isn't it? Material world. But it has skin over it and a seed inside. But this juicy fruit, a Vedic tree, no skin, no seed. Only juice. Only juice. Only nectarian juice. Do you understand? You may taste wherever you like. Adhya, madhya, antya. You may taste it in the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. Only nectarian sweet juice, nothing else. Such is this. It's such devotees. Again, move, again and again. Come up, come up, come up. Such nectarian juice is available. Taste it. Again and again we are calling. How many are calling? Only few. 10 people, 10. Others have not developed taste. Paramatma Das, help them, help them, help them. Sleeping. They have not developed taste for it. One who has developed, how can he leave it? He will never leave it. He'll run. Oh, let me go now. Have the taste. How can he sleep? Such nectarian juice is available. Mellow is available. Not available anywhere. They are running hither and thither, going to the bazaar to take liquor. Why don't you come to take nectar? Paramatma asks, why don't you help them? Mudras. Rascals Mudha. Yes. So this is what Srimad Bhagavatam, you understand? This is the glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam. Because as we glorify Supreme Lord Krishna, similarly we glorify Srimad Bhagavatam by His mercy. Without His mercy, we cannot approach Him. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Now come to the test. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 7, text. Jai Kopitam Brahma Kulam Rajanirajitatmavi Tatkulam Pradahati Asu Sanubandham Sucharpitam Jai Kopitam Brahma Kulam Rajanirajitatmavi Tatkulam Pradahati Asu Sanubandham Sucharpitam Jai Kopitam Brahma Kulam Rajanir Ajitatmabhi Tatkulam Pradhatyasu Sanubandham Sucharpitam. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. It is, if the kingly administrative order, being unrestricted in sense control, offends the Brahmana order and enrages them, then the fire of that rage burns up the whole body, family, and brings grief upon all. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Brahmana order of society, or the spiritually advanced caste unity, and the members of such highly elevated families were always held in great esteem by the other subordinate castes, namely the administrative kingly order, the mercantile order, and the laborers. That means Brahmana is perceived and respected by Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and Sudras. Isn't it? 4 caste system, Chaturvarnya, 4 varna divisions are there. Chaturvarnya maya srishtam guna karma vibhagasa. Krishna says this thing in Bhagavad Gita. He has made these divisions according to guna and karma. Not by birth. Not by birth. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. 4 varna vibhaga, divisions of caste, varna. In Bhagavad Gita, this has been described very clearly. In Bhagavata, in Mahabharata, all Vedic literatures you find this has been described. You understand? 3 modes of material nature is there. Is goodness, is passion, and ignorance. Sattva, Raja, Tama. In whom this mode of goodness, Sattva Guna, predominates, he is a natural Brahman. He is a natural Brahman. He may be born in any family. But Sattva Guna, mode of goodness predominates, then is a natural Brahman. In whom mode of passion predominates, is a natural Kshatriya. In whom there is mixture of passion and ignorance, is a natural Vaishya. In whom this mode of ignorance predominates, is Shudra. You understand? Lowest of all castes, Varnas, and it's also other 3 higher castes, the Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya. You understand? This all mentioned, described in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, but question is there. This is the statement given by Draupadi. Dronacharya's son, Dronacharya is a Brahman, and they are Guru of Pandavas. They had learned this art of archery from him, isn't it? So Dronacharya's son is Aswasthama, is a Brahmana. So Aswasthama killed Draupadi's 5 sons. You understand? He became an aggressor, apathized. Ah, do you follow my language? Aggressor. 6 types of aggressors are there. Do you know? Huh? Yes. Yes. Yeah. Plunders others' wealth, dhana, and sets fire. Then 4. Then other 2. Sastrapani dhanapaha. Huh? Isn't it? Yes, sastrapani, weapon, yes. Then 6th one. Huh? Sadete atatai, no 6. 6 types of atatai. Agree. Huh? Agnida garadasaiva sastrapani dhanapaho. Huh? Do you understand? Agnida garadasaiva sastrapani dhanapaho. Huh? And then this darapaharicha. Dhana and darapaharicha sadete atatai. 6 types of aggressors are there. You told 4. Huh? 5. You understand? One who sets fire, Agnida. One who gives poison. Huh? Garadastaiva. Sastrapani, one who has weapon. You understand? And unrestrictedly, like a childish way, kills anybody. Huh? Indiscriminately, yes. You understand? Agnida Garadastaiva Sastrapani. Dhanapaha plunders others' property, dhana, wealth. Huh? Khetra darapaharicha. You understand? And kidnaps others' wife, darapaharicha. And Khetra also takes away others' landed property. 6. Sadete after time. 6 are aggressors. And Shastra says, they should be killed as soon as one sees them, kill them immediately, instantly. Shastra says. You understand? Yes, no other thing. Immediately they should be killed. These aggressors. After 5. So, Aswasthama became an apathai. Became an aggressor by killing 5 small children of Draupadi. 5 small sons of Draupadi. He became an aggressor. Then, so he should be killed immediately. You understand? The Lord Krishna said, kill him. Arjuna was prepared to kill him. Do you understand? And he took vow. I must kill him before sunset. Otherwise, I'll kill myself if I can't. He took such vow. You understand? Then that question, Yudhishthira Maharaja asked, all right, let us ask Draupadi. Because her sons were killed. She was very much aggrieved. Small sons, little. But Draupadi said, don't kill him. He is a Brahman. He is son of our Guru Dronacharya. Dronacharya is Brahman. So he is a Brahman. And don't kill him. Then he speaks about Brahman. Yes. You understand the verses. Again, another point. My sons were killed, so as a mother, I am so much aggrieved. In my heart, so much grief is there. So I don't want to put into this, Krupi, the wife of Dronacharya, into that grief by killing her sons. This mother's heart. Do you understand? Mother's heart. Do you follow? So Draupadi said, no, don't kill. You understand? And Yudhishthira Maharaj also supported, yes, what Draupadi said, that's he's a Brahman. And moreover, Draupadi doesn't want it. Not to give such grief to his mother. You understand? Then, but Arjuna had taken up the vow. Then now he'll kill himself if he can't kill Asasthana. The what should be done? Huh? Such a problem. This was a problem. What to do? Then they asked Krishna. Then Krishna said, cut off his shikha. That is cutting the head. Like cutting the head. Cut off his, take off his jewel and cut off his shikha. They did it. They understand? So the question is here, who is the real Brahman? Well, if one is a real Brahmana, and he is respected in the society, Brahmana is Guru of other three castes, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. You understand? But one should understand who is real Brahmana. You understand? Who is the real Brahmana? Brahmana is no one becomes Brahmana by birth. You understand? Guna karma vibhagasya. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Guna karma vibhagasya. If someone has developed Brahminical qualities and working, acting, his natural occupation is that, the work of Brahmana, activity of Brahmana, then in whatever family he may born, he is Brahman. You understand? Guna karma vibhasa. It is not considered by birth. Kalau sarve sudra sambhava. In Kali Yuga there are no Brahmanas. All are Sudras. Isn't it? Kalau sarve sudra sambhava. Kali Yuga all are Sudras, no Brahmanas. My Guru Maharaj says repeatedly, we are making Brahmanas. Yeah? Yes, we are preparing, making Brahmanas. Yes, because it said Brahmanas are the head portion of the society. Kshatriyas are the arm. And Vaishyas are the belly portion. And Sudras are the leg portion. And Kalau Sarve Sudras. Mostly, Kali all are Sudras. Do you understand? No Brahman. That means society has no head. Headless society. If there is no head, if your head will be cut off, what is the value of this body? Do you understand? So they are known as intelligent class. Brahmanas are known as intelligent class. Head portion. So if there will be no head in the society, then what is the value of the society? So we are preparing Brahmanas. My Guru Maharaj said. Brahmadanati Brahmana. Definition, general definition of Brahmana. Brahmadanati Brahmana. One who knows Brahmavastu is Brahmana. Do you know Brahma? Brahma Tattva. One who knows Brahma Tattva is Brahmana. Brahma means what? Yeah. These Mayavadis, they speak about Brahma, isn't it? They want to merge into Brahman, isn't it? They think themselves we are Brahmavadis. Always speak in Brahma, 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 and want to merge into Brahma. Brahma is the one meaning or one way is that is the body, the effulgence coming out from the body of Supreme Lord is Brahma, is known as Brahma Jyoti, isn't it? Is known as Brahma Jyoti, Angakanti. Do you understand? The effulgence coming out from the body of the Supreme Lord is Brahma. Is known as Brahma Jyoti, is Brahman effulgence, impersonal Brahman effulgence, Nirvishesha. And the Mayavadis, they want to enter into that, merge into it. Do you understand? And Mahaprabhu came, he defeated the Mayavadis, defeated Mayavad philosophy. Mahaprabhu said, what you say Brahma, Veda Purane kohe Brahma nirupana, sei Brahma brot vastu Ishwara lakshana. Brahma sabde kohe purna Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Shastra Praman. Mahaprabhu says, when he talked with this in Kashi, Mayavadis, headed by Prakashananda Saraswati, isn't it? Prakashananda Saraswati, he said this. In Vedas, Brahma, we will find this Brahma in Vedas. Do you understand? What Veda says Brahma, what is that? Mahaprabhu is the supreme authority, from whom Veda comes, isn't it? Veda comes from the breathing of the Supreme Lord. So Mahaprabhu is Supreme Lord, Krishna. So Veda comes from him. So he knows Veda, isn't it? He is the source of Veda. Mahaprabhu says, Veda Purane Kaya Brahma Nirupan. In Vedas, in Puranas, this Brahma Vastu has been described. But what is that? Say Brahma Brahad Vastu Ishvara Lakshana. That Brahma is very great. Brahasat Brahanatsat Brahma. Iti nigadyati. That means he is Param Brahma, Supreme Brahma. Huh? Brahma sabde kahe Purna Swayam Bhagavan. He is Swayam Bhagavan. Purna Brahma. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, Shastra Praman. All Vedic literature has said Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. That means what Veda says Brahma, that is Krishna. Mahaprabhu said like that. But those Mayavadis, they don't accept it. They know this Brahman Jyoti, Brahman effulgence. They want to merge into it. They defeated. Do you understand? The one who knows that Brahma is Brahman. Brahma Janati Brahman. Who knows that Brahma, Brahma Tattva is Brahman. That means he is a Vaishnava. Isn't it? He is a Vaishnava. So-called Brahmanas. That is why you say Jati Brahmana, caste Brahmanas, or Smartha Brahmanas. Do you understand? Smartha Brahmanas. Huh? Not Vaishnavas. They, if they will take up this bhakti path, accept a Vaishnava Guru, this dear devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and becomes initiated, becomes Vaishnava, then he becomes perfect Brahmana. Do you understand? Vaishnava is perfect Brahmana. We will find in Prithu Charitra, 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Prithu Maharaj. Prithu Maharaj was the emperor, king of the whole world, isn't it? Ruling whole world. He said in 4th canto, Sarvatra Skarita Desa Satto Deepeika Danda Druk Annatra Brahmana Kulad Annatra Chuta Gotrata. He was ruling as emperor, ruling the whole world, Prithu Maharaj, and his order was carried out, executed by everybody in the world. Do you understand? That's the ruling. But he was not exercising his control over Brahmanas, those who are born in the dynasty of Rishis and Vaishnavas. You follow my words? His order was, his control was exercised, his order was carried out by everybody in the world, except this Brahmanas born in dynasty of Rishis and Vaishnavas. Do you follow me? You are paying respect to them. And this verse says, isn't it? Draupadi says, no, they are Brahmanas to be respected. If someone derides a Brahmana, enrages a Brahmana, then the whole family will be burnt by the rays of fire. Isn't it? This verse says, don't enrage a Brahmana. Don't enrage a Vaishnava. You'll commit great offense. Isn't it? And thereby you'll be burnt to ashes, whole family. And therefore, Prithu Maharaj was not exercising his control over the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. He was paying respect to them. One point is here. Annatra Brahmana Kulat, Annatra Chuta Gotrata. This question of Gotra is there. So, these Brahmanas, so-called Brahmanas, born in the family of Rishi Kula, like Bharadwaja, Gautama, Kashyapa. Do you follow me? Rishis. Bharadwaja, Gautama, Kashyapa. in their family, their dynasty comes, they are Brahmanas. Huh? So they are known as Rusikula Jata Brahmana. চ্যুতগোত্রীয়. They are চ্যুতগোত্রীয়. You understand Gotra? Huh? What is it? Gotra. Family root. Do you understand? Gotra. We say Gotra, Sanskrit. Huh? So Brahmanas are known as চ্যুতগোত্রীয় because they born in the family of these rishis, Gautama, Vasishtha, Kasyapa. So their Gotra is determined accordingly. What's your Gotra? Some may say Kasyapa Gotra, some may say Bharadwaj Gotra, some may say Gautama Gotra, like this. In that dynasty there was their Gotra. That's চ্যুতগোত্রীয়. But Vaishnava is not চ্যুতগোত্রীয়, it's Achyutagotriya. Do you understand me? When one becomes Vaishnava, then what is your Gotra? Achyutagotra. It is not Achyutagotra. Achyuta means fallible, Achyuta means infallible. In English, do you understand me? Achyuta means fallible, Achyuta means infallible. So Vaishnava's Gotra is Achyutagotra. The so-called Brahmana Gotra is Achyutagotra. Follow me? Understand my language? My language is political language. You should help me and try to understand me. Bhagavad speaks of everything. Sri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta, Saraswati Goswami, Prabhupada Maharaja says, if all the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, there will be no loss at all. If only Bhagavad Srimad Bhagavatam is there. Do you follow me? Yeah? All the books from the library of the world will be destroyed, no loss at all. Only if Srimad Bhagavatam is there. Because it contains everything. Everything. It's so Shastra. Huh? It teaches everything. So this is difference between Brahmana and Vaishnava. Brahmanas are চ্যুতগোত্রীয়, whereas Vaishnavas are Achyutagotriya. And when that such Brahmana will take up Vaishnava Diksha, then becomes Paramarthika Brahmana, perfect Brahmana. And Vaishnava is natural, perfect Brahmana. Isn't it? And you see, Haridas Thakur, he was born in Mohammedan family, isn't it? Javan family. Huh? But a perfect Brahmana. He is perfect Brahmana, isn't it? Huh? Namacharya. Mahaprabhu made him Namacharya. Huh? Namacharya. Huh? Namacharya Haridas Thakur. Huh? Always 24 hours, every moment thinking of Krishna. Huh? Such great devotee. Dear devotee, Paramahansa. Huh? And Advaitacharya. You know Advaitacharya? Huh? Advaitacharya, he was born in Brahmana family. He lives in the Brahmana Sasana of his father. It's yearly, every year it falls, and we perform it. Yes, death. Death anniversary. You say Shraddha. It says Shraddha. We pay oblations, do you understand? And invite Brahmanas, Vaishnavas, feed them, like this. Some Vedic ceremony is there. So he performed the death anniversary of his father, and he invited Haridas Thakur. Do you understand? Only invited Haridas Thakur and fed him, gave him Shraddha Patra. Haridas Thakur said, hey, don't give me. I am born in Mohammedan Javan family. I am not Brahman. So, and you are born Brahman. And you are in the society of Brahmanas. Do you understand? All these Brahmanas will excommunicate you if you feed me on this day. But Advaita said, no, you should not be afraid of that. I am not afraid of. What Shastra says, I do. তুমি ভোজন করিলে হয় কোটি ব্রাহ্মণ ভোজন. If you only eat, will be fed, I will get the result of feeding crores of Brahmanas. Crores. Do you understand? Advaitacharya says, only you feed, you will be fed. You eat, I will get the result of feeding crores of Brahmanas. তুমি ভোজন করলে হয় কোটি ব্রাহ্মণ ভোজন. He said like that, and he fed him only. Because he is such a great Brahmana. He is the crest jewel of Brahmanas. He is Paramahansa Chudamani. He is the crest jewel of Paramahansas. Though he is born in Javan family. Huh? So you should understand who is a real Brahmana. Huh? Who is a real Brahmana? That is that. So, in many instances are there, different shastras about Brahmana. He says here, Mahabharata says, Jata karmadi vidyastu sanskari sanskrita suci vedadhyana sampanna sarsu karma savasthita sauchachara sthita samyak vighasasi guru priya nityavrati satyaparaha savai brahmana uchyati. Mahabharata, Shanti Parva. You understand? Mahabharata, 18 volumes, Parvas are there. Shanti Parva, it says. Who is Brahmana? He says, Jata karma adi virjastu sanskari sanskrita suci vedadhyana sampanna sarsu karma subhasthita sauchachara sthita samyak vighasasi guru priya nityavrati satyaparaha savai brahmana uchyate. Bharadwaj says, this thing, the definition Brahmana, that means one who has been purified, undergoing 10 purificatory ceremonies, Dasavida Sanskara, beginning from Garbhadhana to Upanayana. Do you understand me? Purificatory, Vedic purificatory ceremonies. It begins from Garbhadhana. What is the Garbhadhana? Making, yes, Garbhadhana ceremony, that means pregnancy, making impregnated wife. Do you understand? Giving seminar. Do you understand? That is, it begins first ceremony, Garbhadhana Sanskar. Then Jata Karma, Niskramana, Paustika Karma, and this Chudakarana, Annaprasana. Do you understand? Upanayana. This 10 purificatory ceremonies. Dasavida Sanskara we have. Vedic purificatory ceremonies. You understand? Brahmanas undergo these 10 Vedic purificatory ceremonies. We also perform it because Vaishnava is a perfect Brahmana. Are you performing here? No. Why? I will become Brahmana, perfect Brahmana. Then will become Sudra. You should perform it. Do you understand? Yes. Then says, Jata karma adi vidya sanskari sanskrita suci. Thereby he is purified. Evam, always clean, not unclean, saucha, and always engaged in Vedic study, Vedadhyana rata, jajana jajana, and he offers worship and teaches how to worship. He studies Veda and also teaches Veda. Do you understand? Adhyana adhyapana. And Guru, and he takes the remnants of Guru, Vighasasi. Then Guru Priya is very dear to his Guru. Nitya Brata Parayana. He always keeps up his vow. Satyanistha is always truthful. Do you understand? Truthful, speaks truth, never speaks lies. This is Brahmana. Do you follow? This is the definition of Brahmana. There is one Upanishada, is named as Javala Upanishada. Many Upanishads are there, out of them, 108 Upanishads, famous. Do you understand? Many Upanishads are there, but 108 Upanishads, famous Upanishads, that one of them is the Javala Upanishad. Do you follow? In Javala Upanishad, there is an episode, a story. And in Chandogya Upanishad, it is the story also in Chandogya Upanishad. It said, one boy came to Gautama Rishi and begged for initiation. Do you understand? And Gautama Rishi inquired, what gotra do you belong to? You follow? What is your gotra? I said Gotra. Huh? What Gotra? That is determined by the father. In what family father is born. That is the Gotra of the son. Do you understand? Determined from the father. But he said that I have once asked my mother, because mother knows the father. He is the authority. Huh? Nobody can say, only mother can say who is the father. Isn't it? So he said, once I had asked my mother. My mother said, Jauvane paricharini. सा माँ प्रतिप्रभित बहुत चरंती परिचारिणी जौवने त्वां लभे. My mother said when she was young, she was a prostitute. Many people, many male persons had enjoyed her. And I was born. So who is my father cannot be determined. Do you follow me? My mother said this thing. That means that father cannot be determined. Because every day many people are coming to that prostitute. She was a prostitute. Jauvane parichari. Now, how can I say? She said like that. Therefore, she said that my name is Javala, your name is Satyakama. The two names are combined together. You are known as Satyakama Javala. This much I know. And fearlessly, frankly, he said this thing. Do you understand? And Gautama said, you are Brahmana. You are Brahmana. Gautama said. Do you understand? How could he say so? Truthfulness. Because fearlessly spoke truth. Nobody could have spoken such thing. Can anybody say, my mother is a prostitute? I have no father. I cannot say who is my father. It's not determined. Nobody would say. He will always hide it. Isn't it? But he fearlessly said, is Satyapriya. Do you understand? That is one of the symptoms of Brahman. Also speaks truth, never speaks lies. Then Gautama says, you are Brahman. Nobody would say such thing. Such truth. All right, I'll initiate you. Go, take bath, collect samidha, come, I'll give. This is what. Sandhya Upanishad. Do you follow? This is Brahman. This is Brahman. Two types of Brahmanas are there. Generally, two types of Brahmanas are there. One is natural Brahmana. I say in whom this sattva guna, mode of goodness predominates is natural Brahmana. Do you follow? Is natural Brahmana. That is known as Svabha Siddha Brahmana, natural Brahmana, and one is Jati Brahmana, caste Brahmana. Isn't it? Is born in the Brahmana family, but if it doesn't acquire Brahmanical qualities, do you understand? Non-Brahmanical qualities, not acting like a Brahmana, is known as Brahmana Brubha or Brahma Bandhu. Brahma Bandhu, isn't it? Brahma Bandhu is not real Brahmana. Therefore, two types of Brahmana, Svabha Siddha Brahmana, natural Brahmana, and caste Brahmana. Those who are natural Brahmana, they are Vaishnavas. They are Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are natural Brahmana. Do you follow? Completely surrendered unto Krishna, and cultivate bhakti, then know Brahma Vastu Krishna, and they are always engaged in offering loving service unto Krishna. They are natural, perfect Brahmana. I said how Advaita Acharya invited Haridas Thakur, though he was born in Mohammedan family, he is perfect Brahman, Vaishnava. He said, if you eat, if you will be fed, then I'll get the result of feeding crores of Brahmanas, 40 Brahmanas over there. Then those who are Jati Siddha Brahmana, they are only respected by so-called other people. Do you understand? Those who don't know who is real Brahmana, or he is born in a Brahmana family, they pay respect. This is still going on. Yes, still going on. Here you may not find, but in India, we have this thing. People know this thing. In Sraddha ceremony, if that is Pitru Sraddha, people invite Brahmana and feed them. But that in Kali Yuga there are no Brahmanas. Still he is born in a Brahmana family. People invite and pay respect and feed them. Because Veda says you have to do this thing. In Sraddha. Do you understand? They. So they have this respect. Brahmanas have this respect. But one who is a Vaishnava is a natural Brahmana, perfect Brahmana. Therefore, in Veda there are Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda, Karma Kanda, Upasana Kanda. Divisions. Those who are this Jati Brahman, caste Brahman, they only accept this Karma Kanda portion of Veda. They know something about Karma Kanda portion of it. They don't know the Upasana Kanda. Do you understand? And they have that right only. No other right is there. In Tattva Pratipadaka portion of the Veda, they have no right. The Vaishnavas, they know Tattva. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Tameva dhira vigyam pragyam kurvita brahmana. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says. That means, who is real Brahmana, he knows the Bhagavad Tattva. Do you follow me? He knows the Param Brahma Krishna and Bhagavad Tattva. What is the real Swarup? And he develops Prem Bhakti. That Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, he is a real Brahmana. That means Vaishnava is a real Brahmana. Gaura Priyajana, dear devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, is real Brahmana. Paramarthika Brahmana, perfect Brahmana. Again, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says, Jova etadakhyarungargi abhiditva asman lokat preti sakrupanatha. Jo etadakhyarungargi viditva asman lokat preti sa Brahmana. The opposite word to Brahmana is Kripana. You understand? Kripana. Kripana. Brahmana, opposite is Kripana. Who is Brahmana? Who is Kripana? This Brihadaranyaka Upanishad says. Jova, this verse is quoted by my Guru Maharaj. In second chapter you will find. In that verse, in purport of that verse. What is that verse, second chapter? Have you Gita? Bhagavad Gita. No, Bhagavad Gita, second chapter. Yes, give me. Karpanya dosa, yes, I remember. Karpanya dosa pahata svabha pruthamitam dharma samura cheta. Jaslim badanistitam sisyatem sadhimang tam prapan. That verse. You see that verse? Yes. That verse you'll find this verse. This he has quoted. My Guru Maharaj quoted this verse from this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. You find that verse. Jova etadakhyarungargi viditva asman lokat preti sakrupanatha. Jo etadakhyarungargi viditva asman lokat preti sa Brahmana. Isn't it? Yeah. Is not that verse is there? Yes, yes, quoted. This is verse from Upanishad. Yes. Yes. Is Jova etadakhyarungargi viditva asman lokat preti sakrupanatha. Isn't it? That verse is there. Translation, read. Translation.
He's a mindful man who does not solve the problems of life as a human, and who thus quits this world like the cats and dogs, without understanding the signs of self-realization.
Yes, he is Kripana. He is miser, Kripana. Yes, yes, Kripana. Then Brahmana. Yes. Gargi Viditasman Loka Preti is Brahmana. Yes.
It just doesn't say that translation. Because on the other hand, there's a Brahmana, or he who is intelligent enough to utilize his body to solve all the problems of life. Then it was.
Of course, the verse.
Yeah, after the thing was paraphrasing.
That's right.
He's not translating.
This is opposite. One who knows this, that Achyuta Vastu, invaluably, Do you understand? Supreme Lord. And list this world is Brahmana. Brahmana and Kripana. Do you understand? Mm. And in Manusangita says about this caste Brahmana. Do you understand? जो अनधित्य दीजो वेदमन्यत्र कुरुति श्रमं स जीवनेव शूद्रतम आसु वत्सति सान्वय. That means so-called Brahmana, Jati Brahmana, they perform these 10 types of purificatory ceremonies on that day, on Upanayana day. Do you understand? Upanayana means Dikya Sanskar. They never perform when this Ramjan, what is this? Garbhadhan is not. Just they on Upanayana day, they perform all 10. You understand? It's just a part. They do parts. And after that, that person becomes, that is known brahmachari, he becomes brahmachari, that boy, and takes up danda, and commander, water pot. Then begs alms, diksha. Do you understand? Then brahmachari cannot stay in the home. Brahmachari will go to the ashram of Guru ashram. Do you understand? Because brahmachari cannot stay. Because he'll do Veda Adhyayana. He'll study Veda in Guru ashram. After completing the Vedic study, when Guru will say, all right, your study is complete, now you go back to society and to your father's house and accept a wife, become married, become grihastha. Then you'll return. It's a samavartana. He'll return. Otherwise you want to return. Do you understand? Because brahmachari is brahmachari. He'll stay in Guru's ashram. But what these so-called Brahmanas do, they do make a fast. Do you understand? Then that boy becomes brahmachari and is separated and holds danda and one water pot, begs alms, and then goes out. Because he will never return. Because only Guru says, all right, go and accept wife and be married, then return. Otherwise not. Because now he will read Vedas and Guru Ashram. That Sastra Manusangita said. So, what to do? Father has made him brahmachari now. So his maternal uncle goes, all right. Please come, I will give you marriage. So he returns. This is the person. He never stays in Guru's ashram, never studies there. And he says, here Manusangita said, Jo anadhitya dijo vedamanyatra kurute samam sa jivanneva suddhatam asuvatsati sannaya. That means after Upanayana is some dija. Dija, do you understand? Brahmana. Brahmana. Second birth was, And dija, without studying Veda, not living in Guru's ashram, and comes to this society and engages himself in this karmic activities of karmi, like Sudra, his whole family becomes Sudra. His whole dynasty becomes Sudra. This thing is going. Therefore, Kauru Sarve Sudra Sambhava. All are Sudra, no Brahman. Nobody follows this thing. So Svetasvatara Upanishad says, Jasya devi para bhaktir, jatha devi tatha guru, tasyaite kathidayartha prakasasti mahatmana. That means one who has developed a knowledge devotion unto Supreme Lord, the same devotion unto Guru, Gurudev, spiritual master, who is a pure devotee, he develops Sudha Bhakti and all the Vedic knowledge, Vedic truth manifests, reveals before him. He knows it. He is Vaishnava, he is perfect Brahmana. In this way, you will find who is real Brahmana. And in Kali Yuga, there are no Brahmanas. All are Sudra. And Vedic literature says, wow, Kali Yuga Brahmana, the so-called Brahmanas, the caste Brahmanas, in Kali Yuga, what will be there? It is 5,000 years ago, Vyasdeva has already written this thing. What is the symptom of Kali Yuga Brahmana? Do you understand? He has written, and that thing goes on. Yes. It is written in Padma Purana. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, Papa Parayana, Nijatar Vihinasya Bhavishyanti Kalau Juge, Vipra Veda Vihinasya Pratigraha Parayana, Atyanta Kamina Krura Bhavishyanti Kalau Juge, Veda Ninna Karasaiva Duita Saurjya Karastata, Vidava Sakalubdasya Bhavishyanti Kalau Dija, Vrityartha Brahmana Kechid Maha Kapata Dharmina, Raktambara Bhavishanti Jatira Vasudharina. Kalau Juge Bhavishanti Brahmana Sudra Dharmina. Do you follow? Kalau Juge Bhavishanti Brahmana Sudra. In Kali Yuga, so-called Brahmanas are Sudras. Vipra, they don't know Veda. Brahma Tattva Nadanati, Brahma Sutrena Garbita. They are very puffed up. They don't know Brahma Tattva, but by showing this, do you know? I am Brahman. I'll curse you. In one verse says. Do you understand? Feed me. Give me money. Otherwise I'll curse you. Yes. Brahma Sutra Nadananti Brahma. Brahma Tattva Nadananti Brahma Sutra Garbita. Don't know Brahma Tattva, but very puffed up. Showing this Brahma Sutra. I am Brahman. You'll find such Brahmanas in Puri. Yes, sitting there with big bellies, sitting. Yes, and use very filthy words, nasty words. Behipa, don't you know I'm Brahman? I'll curse you. Yeah, feed me, give me dakshina, money. They say so. Yes, this college of Brahman. This says, Padma Purana says, this will be, and it is going on. You see. Yes, Veda Vihinasya Pratigraha Parayana. They don't know Veda, don't know Brahma Tattva, but only running after how we can get some food and get some money. Dakshina. Best. If you give a little money, they will get angry. Hey, I'll curse you. All your forefathers, yourself will burn to ashes. Pratigraha Parayana. Atyanta Kamina Krura Bhavishanti Kalau Juge. Padma. These Brahmanas will be very cruel nature and very lusty. Very lusty. Kamina. Do you understand? Yes. Para Veda Ninda Akarastaiva Dyuta Chaurjya. They will always engage in gambling. Gambling, do you understand? If you go to, you have not been, I have seen it. In Brahman village is a Brahman Sasan. Village of Brahmanas. All Brahmanas stay in that village. And in front of their house, there is an elevated platform, Paka platform. It's a Chatuspati. They say Chatuspati. Do you understand? Chatuspatis are meant because they will sit down there and study Veda and teach Veda. It is meant for that. But nowadays they utilize it for sitting there and playing dice. This gambling. Yeah, dice.
Where is that?
In village. Brahman village in India, especially in Orissa, I have seen it. Yes, they drink this bhanga and ganja, do you understand? Intoxicants, and they play dice. They use that Chatuspati in that way. And Padma Purana says this thing. And it's going on. Yes. Veda Ninda Krasava Dyuta Chaurjya Parastava. Dyuta Kida gambling, they're engaged in gambling, and Chaurjya stealing. Stealing. Do you understand? Vidava Sangalubdasya Bhavishanti Kalau Dija. In Kali Yuga, the so-called Brahmanas, they are very lusty, and they kidnap these widows. One's husband dies, woman's husband dies, he becomes widow. They kidnap him. Yes, the Brahmanas, they do it. Yes. Yes, widow. Yes. Because in that Brahman dynasty, Brahman field, if the husband dies, the woman will never accept another husband. She will remain widow, strict brahmachari. So these people kidnap her. They understand? It says, Padma Purana says, and this is going on. Yes? Kali Yuga Brahman. Vrutyartham Brahmana. Chechid Mahakavardhavina. Only to maintain their belly, they have become Brahmana. Well, people will invite, where Sraddha ceremony is there, they'll go there and get and get some dakshina. If you give them a small amount, they'll get very angry. Hey! Well, curse you, don't you know I am Brahman? If I'll please, or your father will go to Swarga, he will be planted. If I'll curse, you burn to us, give me more money. Just this. Yes, very filthy words they use. Yes, in Puri you will find, if you go, you'll find this Brahmana so filthy words. Nasty. Called Mahakavardharma. Great crooked persons, kapati. Duplicitous persons. Yes. Raktambara, they put on this red cloth. Jatira and beards, put on mustache, beard. Smasudharina. Kalau Yuge Bhavishanti, Brahmana, Sudra Dharmina. In Kali Yuga, all Brahmanas are Sudras. No Brahmana in Kali Yuga. You understand? If they, someone is intelligent, someone is really wise, he must come to the fold of Mahaprabhu, accept Mahaprabhu, and become Vaishnava, accept a Guru, who is a devotee of Mahaprabhu, initiated the Harinam, Vishnu Mantra, then will become a real perfect Brahmana, Vaishnava. Otherwise, he is Sudra. In Hari Bhakti Vilas, Srila Sanatana Goswami has quoted this verse from Padma Purana. Name avakta saturvedi madbhakta sopata priya. Tasmai deyam tatograjyam satapujyo jathayaham. A Brahman may be proficient in 4 Vedas, studied 4 Vedas, Chaturvedi, but he is not my devotee. Avakta. He is not dear to me. Madbhakta sopata priya. One may be born in the family of Chandala, dog eaters, but he is Vaishnava. He is very dear to me. He is my devotee, he is dear to me. Tasmai deyam, tatograjyam, sachapujyam, jathayaham. If you want to give some donation, give to him. Such Vaishnava. And tatograjyam, if he gives something, you accept as prasad, his mercy. Do you understand? Sachapujyam jathayam. He is to be worshipped as I am worshipped. Do you understand? He is to, Krishna says, Supreme Lord says this thing. So he is the real Brahman. Though he is born in low family, Javanpura family, Mletsa family, or dog eaters family, Chandal family, the dear devotee of Supreme Lord, he is a real Brahmana Vaishnava. And in Bhagavatam also you find, Aho bat sopatat garyanja juhagre vartate nam tubhyam. Tepu tapaste juhu sasma arja nama gunanti jate. And is constantly chanting the holy name of the Lord under the guidance, accepting a Gaura Priyajana, a dear devotee of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, always chanting. On the tip of his tongue, this holy name dances. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. He is perfect Brahman because he is Vaishnava, complete surrender unto holy name, and he has got everything. Though he is born in Swapata, in dog eaters family, Chandal family, he is Guru. He is Guru. Garya. Tepu tapaste. He has gotten the result of performing all tapasya, undergoing all tapasya, no more tapasya for him. Tapaste Juhu, he has gotten the result of performing all Vedic Jagyans. No more Jagya, he is doing best Jagya, Nam Jagya. Best Jagya, no more Jagya. You understand? They put on Juhu Sasnur, he has gotten the result of visiting all the holy places and having a dip in it. No more going to holy places and having dip. He has gotten already. Juhu Sasnur, Arja, he is already purified, because one chants Krishna Nam, name of Krishna, Hare Krishna, automatically all nasty things are Chetadarpana are cleansed up from his heart. He becomes purified. He is Arjyo, he is not, he is Aryan, he is not non-Aryan. Do you understand? Arjya. Brahmanusur Namagunantir. Brahma Anusur. He has gotten the result of studying Vedas. That means all Vedic knowledge reveals to him. Is revealed. Nanama Sadrisham Jnanam. That's what we say. That is it. Nama, holy name, is the source of all transcendental knowledge, Vedic knowledge. Because all Vedic knowledge comes from Krishna, and holy name is not different from Krishna. Name of Krishna is not different from Krishna. Abhinnato nama namino. And one who is completely surrendered to holy name, automatic. All Vedic knowledge reveals. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangulang haitagiri, jat kripastamam bande, Sri Guru Dinatarine, Paramananda Madhavam. He may be a dumb, cannot utter a word, but he'll become an eloquent speaker on Vedas. Yes, eloquent speaker on Vedas. Because he gets the mercy of Sri Guru and Paramananda Madhava. You understand? He'll become eloquent speaker. Matta smriti jnanam apahanam. Krishna. From me comes jnana. Huh? From me, Gita sloka. Matta smriti jnanam apahanam. Sarvasya tang hrudi sannivishta. Matta smriti jnanam apahanam. I am there in the heart of everybody as Paramatma. From me comes all knowledge, forgetfulness, and remembrance. Isn't it? Huh? From Krishna comes. One is completely surrendered to holy name, then Gyan comes. Huh? You may be a dumb. You cannot utter a word, but you will become an eloquent speaker in Vedas. Yes, it's mercy of the Guru and Paramananda Madhava. Yes. Nama is real Brahmana, perfect Brahmana. He is to be worshipped. He is to be respected. If he becomes enraged, then all the family will burn to ashes. That is it. Thank you. Yes.
When you were reading the whole thing about the Brahmins, actually, I was in Korea about 3 or 4 years ago, and one Brahmin who wanted to curse me.
Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. Because he wants money from you. If you won't give, then he'll become angry. I'll curse you. He'll want to ask you, go to hell with your all ancestors, forefathers.
I'm giving enough money, so then I mean, what should be the attitude for the devotee on pilgrimage there?
Don't give anything to such Sudras.
He's a Pujari, though.
No, to Pujari.
Well, Pujari wanted to curse me because he said that I gave him like a rupee. You know?
Yes. Then you'll get more angry and demand more money.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Yeah. I quoted Padmampura. In Kali Yuga, Brahmanas will be like that. And this is their Kali Yuga Brahman. You see, if a snake without poisonous fangs bite you, is there any harm? Will there be any poisonous effect? No poison. So if he curses, no effect. He is not a Brahman. Do you follow my point?
Yeah.
A snake without poisonous fangs bites. Nobody should be afraid of it. Similarly, if such a Brahman curses Sudra, why shall we be afraid? No effect. What curse he has? What potency he has?
So Vaishnava should not give a person that's not worthy of giving to him. Even in India, with poor people, should not give them prasad, no money.
No, prasad will give. Yes, we'll give prasad. No money. No money.
This is a percentage of it.
Yes.
When you go to temple,
Yeah.
ask for a donation.
Because that is profession, thereby they earn money. Bruti. Yes, profession.
You should not be.
Then these people scold you, you all feel the language.
Tell Vaishnavas who are certain deity, generally you don't want to give the best of the heart.
Yes, if he's a Vaishnava, yes. If he's a Vaishnava, yes, give him donation. because you utilize it in Krishna's service. Hmm. Yes, yes, there's Puri Pandas, that Puri Pandas.
Sometimes when we're devotees of ISKCON go there, and if we don't give donation, then they won't treat us nicely to the next devotee.
No, because they are so rude, so cruel. They are nasty persons, they're rascals.
So sometimes it seems proper to give them a little something.
Later, then again, they will demand more. You see. They will never be satisfied. They will become angry. Yes.
They wanted 10 more rupees.
Yes. You see. Better to avoid them. Better avoid. But they will run behind you. Hey, come, I'll do this thing, this thing. Don't listen to them. According to time, place, and circumstances, you should be intelligent enough, all right, to get rid of them, give them something, get out from them. Better to avoid them, or you are under capture, give them what to do, otherwise they will speak so nasty things, they will assault you even. They will assault you even. Better all right, give something, get out of them. Chalo. Yes, according to time, place, you will act, you see. It's better to avoid them, not to go there to them. Anyhow, avoid them. Better, yes. Family, we are all Krishna's family. Huh? Mami Banso Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Huh? Krishna says. Jiva means my eternal part and parcel. Then, so we are Krishna's family. Jiva means Krishna's family. Then what? Therefore, our Vaishnava principle is Jive Doya. Name Ruchi, Vaishnava Achar. This is Vaishnava Achar. Jive Doya, Name Ruchi. Huh? Developing taste for chanting holy name, Name Ruchi. Huh? Jive Daya, showing mercy to all jivas, because he belongs to Krishna. Yes, this is Vaishnava Achar. Then, you speak of material sons or spiritual sons? Spiritual sons. Huh? Yes.
Benefit for like many generations, not just that, oh, that person followed the disciple, regardless of behavior.
Yes, this Prabhupada's disciple is Vaishnava, we pay respect. That's all. What harm is that? Respect is paid to Paramatma, not to the body. Yes. Mahaprabhu said that. Prani matre manavakya udveganat. Even an ant, don't hurt him in your body, mind, and speech. Pay respect because Krishna is there as Paramatma. Yes, that's Mahaprabhu's teaching. What is that? Prabhupada's disciple. What harm is that? Respect. Yes, thereby you will get benefit, blessing, mercy from Paramatma. That's what happens there. You understand? Yeah? No, it's rather gain. Because respect is paid to Paramatma, not to the body. Yes. All right? No. All right, thank you.